Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here. Welcome to this Time Agent Vlogs update, post-Judgment Day vlog update. Now, episodically, we're done with all 22 episodes of Time Agent, including Liam's lessons. So we've got all 6 from Series 1, plus Liam's lessons. So it's Agent Liam, Meta World, is it Meta World? Yeah, Hardly Human, the Special Liam's Lessons, The Lone Troop, The Mortis Code, and Dark Revelations. All 3 of the 2009 specials, Earth's Guardians, Memoirs of the Lost, and The Fallen Hero. All 6 episodes from Series 2, and all 6 episodes from Series 3. So, The New Member, Crescent Street, Redemption of Mortis, The Musical, The Nightmare Forest, and Best Kept Secret, Point of No Return, First Contact, Downfall, One Against an Army, Sins of the Past, and the best episode, Judgment Day. And now we come to post-Judgment Day. What's next? Well, as Series 4 didn't come out, we can't do the next 6 episodes of Time Agent because they were not released. But I can tell you next that the next video after this one will be a Time Agent vlog on what we didn't get from Series 4. In other words, it is the unmade Series 4. We'll discuss what has been released, the trailers and the clips, what we've seen, what they've been planning, or at least what we think, what they may have been planning, and just see how it could have turned out. It could be my perspective on the series. After that, we will be then moving on to the spin-offs. Now, sadly, Billy Tracy has, as I've said before, has deleted or privated all of his channel's videos, so all of the Billy Tracy channel videos, all of the well-built extra, well-built archives, Billy and Ellie. Billy Tracy channel was probably just original, well-built, so you can't really watch anything on those 4 channels. That's it. So, but from memory, I can talk about Dan the Cyborg. I'll do 3 videos on Dan the Cyborg. I'll do episodes 1 to 5. Episodes 6 to 10, and the 2 specials, or 11 and 12, I should say, episodes. So we'll discuss those, and I'll get my phone out to help with the stories. And then I'll do 2 on Dan's Diaries, episodes 1 to 5, and episodes 6 to 10. And 5 and 6 are basically a 2-parter, a bit like Mortis Code and Redemption of Mortis. So on the Wikia pages, they are 5A and 5B, and it ends at 9 instead of 10, but 5B is technically 6. It's a bit like the Stratford platforms, Platform 4's 4A and 4B, replacing the original 4. I don't know why they just did that. They signposted it as 4. Why didn't they just call it 4 and New 4 and New 7? The original 4 and 7 need to be reopened for something. They're abandoned at the moment. Just renumber them 7 and 7A. And 4B is 4. I don't know. Or 18. One of them could be 18. After Dan's Diary, there's also the Narwhal Scar, I hope I said that right, Time Agent fan film, Mortis' Mission, titled Time Agent Series 2, Episode 3.5, Mortis' Mission. So this is technically a fan film made by Americans, a group of American girls, one of them being Brittany Lee, who's a massive fan, probably Time Agent's #1 fan. I support you, by the way, because I'm a fan too, but she's technically the #1 fan of Time Agent. She even got the chance to co-write an episode of Series 4, and another reason why that's such a big shame we never got to see that. We got 2 new writers for Series 4. She co-writes with Jamie Carroll for Episode 3, and then there was another one for Episode 5, Akbar Skada, I think that was his name, who I think wrote or appeared in some of the 11th Regeneration series episodes done by Jamie Carroll, which, along with Doctor Who and Time Agent, also came to an abrupt end. Yeah, Jamie Carroll Billy Tracy fan film series has come to abrupt endings. I think Time Agent is the least abruptive, because Judgment Day does feel like an ending, but at the same time it also feels like it's going to start the next chapter, and we If it wasn't for that next time trailer at the end, it probably would have been an even better ending. Plus the fact we thought Series 4 was coming. But again, more on that in the next video. So I'll be doing a Time Agent vlog for Mortis' Mission, which is Nahua Scar's Time Agent Series 2, Episode 2.5 fan film, set between Redemption of Mortis and the musical during Series 2. Early reaction, I really like this. It's a very good one. I know the accents can't be helped. I think that's really my only nitpick. The accents can't be helped. But they can be a little bit annoying. This doesn't detract from the acting, of course. Nor the story. We'll talk a bit more about that when we get around to it. And it's also a good thing to watch this thing after watching Series 3. If you watch this fan film in order, then you're going to be a little bit confused. But if you watch it after Series 3, then, well, you really should, because you're watching all of the proper Time Agents first, and then you go back to watch if the spin-offs were up, you go back and watch them, and then you watch this. And this makes a lot more sense after watching Series 3 than it would do after only just watching Redemption of Mortis, before you go into the musical. But, yeah, just make sure you watch Series 3 first before watching this one. What's after this? And then there's 2 more Time Agent related things. First of all, there's Daniel Sharratt's Madness Who, his kind of Doctor Who related fan film series for YouTube. When he was in Five Who Fans, Era 7 at the time it was about, he was doing Madness Who, which was one of his things, and he made it, but because of the history of the Five Who Fans channel prior to 2012 being a gobbledygook, or left, right, centre, it's a big mess, practically, especially anything after Era 3 and before 5WF 2012 plus, that's 2012 onwards, the reboot era. Anything up between Eras 3 and 5WF 2011 was a bit of a mess, and Daniel Sharratt was pretty much co-leader around Eras 7-8, which 5WF 2011 is Era 8. So, yeah, he was doing this, and I think it's a great one. I did ask him to, if it was okay to edit the 3 parts together to make a full-length one. I direct messaged him, bloody hell, on Twitter, direct messaged. And whilst he said he didn't think it needed to be, he was glad I enjoyed it. So, I don't think we'll be getting a full-length version of Madness Who. We're just going to have to watch it in the 3 parts. It's been released on both Sharratt Nation in 2011, after the problems with 5WF, Era 7, and later on 5 Who Fans Archive, which they set up to release old videos from Eras 1 to 7 and 5WF 2011 on that channel, and then you can check out all the 2012 onward stuff on the main channel, which is just 5 Who Fans nowadays. And look how big that's gone. It's gone over 10,000 subscribers, I think, back in March. That's cool. I'm glad. I'm happy to be one, by the way. And yeah, maybe even 2 if my second channel is also subscribed, and 3 if the Whoniversal, or a 6th or a 3rd one for the Whoniversals, if we've done that. I think we have. So yeah, there won't be a full-length version of Madness Who, even though I would have loved to have edited it together, take the 3 clips from YouTube, put them together, and just sneakily add Connor Chadwick's name to the end credits of the 3rd episode, because he wasn't in that one. He doesn't get credited for it, so I would have snuck that name on at the just before, and Jamie Carroll, and maybe snuck my name on at the end as well for the edited extend for the full length one. One thing I would have also have liked to have done, but probably wouldn't have done for tampering reasons. The credits of tampering would have been okay, but this tampering would have been to film the scene to show my reaction. But I think that would have been a bit too much tampering. The credits would have been far enough. Plus the fact that I probably wasn't a 5 Who Fans fan until 2013. So again, it would also be inappropriate, despite this extended, and it was being set in 2011, and or 2010, 2011, and my editing would just be whenever I'd be doing it if I did it, 16, 17, whenever the message went up. So yeah, it's a shame we won't see it in a full length, but at least it's still up. You got 2 You got the version on Dan's channel, Sharrett Nation, and you got the one on the 5 Who Fans archive. They're basically the same, plus the same with the trailer. But yeah, you could just go watch them. It's good. It's a great 3-part story. It's really interesting, and the trailer is a very fun parody. It's basically a parody comedy fan film series. It's a parody of fan film. Well, not a parody of fan films. It's just a comedic one. It feels like a parody though, but it's an enjoyable one. And finally, the last thing is Doctor Who: The Ultimate Conflict, which technically in the Time Agent universe isn't canon, but I feel it kind of is. It does work like Mortis' mission. It kind of ties in somewhere between episodes 3 and 4 of series 2, Redemption of Mortis, and the musical, maybe just after Mortis' mission, if we were to put it into time length. Yeah, Ultimate Conflict. Basically, Christopher Thompson's big, massive movie he worked on for 6 years between 2008 and 2015, and only just was able to finish it thanks to the visual effects by Daniel Sherratt, who makes an appearance as the second in command of this space organisation thing. I'll talk about that when I rewatched the movie, and the music of David Bosket. Well, I guess Chris Thompson was friends with David Bosket through Billy Tracy, his friendship with Billy Tracy, and I guess Jamie Carroll and Debbie Tracy filmed their bits during the events of Series 2, hence why it looks like it's being set during Series 2. Although, the script's gone through many rewrites and it's been reshoots and all that, but it looks pretty good. It looks like a really good film, and in the end credits, you wouldn't believe it took them 6 years to make this. Maybe 5, not 5, maybe 2 or 3, but it doesn't look like a 6-year film in the making. It looked like it had been done last summer. 2015. It would have looked like they'd done it summer 2013-14. It looked that good. And not just effects-wise, just the visuals. It just looked really good. So yeah, I'll do Ultimate Conflict as well. And the reason for this is because they've got Agent Liam, Agent Mortis, and Dan the Cyborg in it, played by Billy Tracy, Jamie Carroll, and Sebastian Tracy. John Granston also appears, but he plays a different character in this to Jerry Smith / Captain Tobias. Christopher Thompson also makes a cameo as his Doctor from Adventures prior to this one. Again, different to the executive character. And Daniel Sherratt's character is different to his Nazi character in Downfall, and his character Keith Truxton in Series 4, who is, again, as I mentioned, I think in the Downfall review vlog, it's a different character, not related to the Nazi character in Downfall. The reason I'm also doing Madness 2 is because, well, they do make a Time Agent reference in the second episode of Madness 2. Jamie Carroll is... I'll talk a bit more about this when we get around to it. Jamie Carroll makes an appearance, and he's writing a script for a Time Agent episode. I won't tell you what it's called or what episode it is, but it's very funny, and it's unlikely to happen, especially anytime soon. In fact, it's something that probably won't ever happen, especially with the problems they're having at the moment with not being able to do Series 4 or anything afterwards. And then in episode 3, he makes an appearance, and then he becomes Agent Mortis and able to stop what's happening. It's a very funny scene. They showed it in the second of the 2 5WF documentaries of the original eras, and then David McLaughlin parodied it, or did his own spin on it for his next video after that. And I've done it a few times in my fan films. I've done it in both last episodes of my Earth Agent series. I did it in Miracle War. Was it Miracle? I think it's Miracle War for the third episode. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't even remember my own series' episodes. And also for the upcoming third episode of Series 2. At time of recording it is. Hopefully it's already out. But if not, then upcoming, or around the same time, and that is the Evil Entity, as I've already announced it. It's going to... So I've done it for Miracle War, and... Or was it Miracle Moment? I might have to check that. And the Evil Entity. No, I was wrong. It was Miracle Moment for the third episode, being the third episode of Series 1, Miracle Wars Episode 2. No, what I was saying I did was in the third episode, in Miracle War... not Miracle War, in Miracle Moment. And I also did it for, as I said, in the Evil Entity. If it's up by now, then go and have a look at it. If not, you'll see. And also, I did it for a Universal thing that we were planning to be up around this time, at the time you're watching by now, or within the month, but I think we're now putting it more of an autumn time. I think I'm saying that in the vlog as well. So, yeah, as I say, as well, because I was talking about that with my Logan Blu-ray review earlier. This is being recorded at the same time. Well, same day. And, yeah, so, yeah, it's a really great scene in that, and we'll talk a bit more about that, and it's mainly because of that and Jamie Carroll's cameos in the episodes that are why Madness 2 and Ultimate Conflict are getting reviewed. Well, Madness 2, Ultimate Conflict, because Time Agents feature, and it's listed on the wiki as one of the extra episodes alongside the Lone Flower Alien. That's the deleted episode, Chasing Flower Aliens, and the animated one, and the game. Those are 3 others I'll have to do. Oh yeah, I forgot. Those 3 I'll have to do as well. I'll have to do reflections. I guess I'll have to do reflections rather than reviews on the ones I can't watch anymore. And that will be, as well as Dan the Cyborg 1 to 5, 6 to 10, and 11 and 12, the specials, and Dan's Diaries 1 to 5, and 6 to 10. We also have the game, Chasing Flower Aliens, the unfinished animated episode. The game was a YouTube interactive game, and Chasing Flower Aliens and the Lone Flower Alien, missed the deleted episode today. It was an episode made in the style of Series 2, but featuring and set around Series 1, featuring the Series 1 cast and set around then. So we can't watch it anymore. A shame Chasing Flower Aliens, which I think is between specials and Series 2, can't be watched. And I think this game is set around maybe between Earth's Guardians and Memoirs of the Lost. But I think it was released around just before Series 3 came out, to be honest. Or something, I don't know. Well, we can't watch them anymore, so it'll have to be reflections, and we'll talk about whatever stuff Time Agent never did. Some of the stuff they never did. I think they released some title sequences for some of the shows they never did. We can talk about, and I've seen those. They look good. And that's pretty much it. In the case of Madness 2 and the Ultimate Conflict, especially Ultimate Conflict, I will do proper reviews, like with F1 in Earnest and King Charles III. These will be not film reviews, although in F1 in Earnest and the Ultimate Conflict's case, yes, they are films, they're just not films I saw at the cinema, although F1 in Earnest did get a cinema screen, but 2 months before it was shown on BBC One, and like I said, I saw it on iPlayer, so that's why it's those two, that and King Charles III, which is not a film, are considered other reviews. They're not films, and they're not, well, one of them's not a film, the other one was shown on the BBC, and the second one is King Charles III is not part of a series, so they're counted as other reviews, and there's just 2 of them so far, but Madness 2 and The Ultimate Conflict will join them. And Ultimate Conflict hasn't got a cinema release. In fact, if you go onto a video on Christopher Thompson's channel, I will tell you the video when we get to the review. But it's kind of a video he put up in early 2015 that has a link to the film on Tunnel Time Media's channel. You can't get to the film anywhere else. It's unlisted for some reason. I would have thought you would have wanted it to be seen by everyone. Don't unlist this if you want it to be shown. At least it's not private. Like with Billy Tracy's videos. at the moment, or deleted. So yeah, if I'll tell you which video it is when we get down to the review. I might even be able to find it. And you can't even click on the link, you have to copy and paste to go to it. But I can assure you, the film is great anyway, and you'll be able to enjoy it. So Chris, if you're watching, the film's great. And stay tuned for the review. Proper reviews like F1 Ernest and King Charles III, as opposed to the Time Agent vlogs like the rest of these. So that's pretty much it for the update. Just to let you know what's coming up, we've got Series 4, Reflection, because it hasn't been released. We've got the NASCAR fan film vlog for Mortis' Mission. Reviews for Madness 2 and the Ultimate Conflict. And we've got reflections for Dan the Cyborg, 3 parts. Dan's Diary, for 2 parts. Time Agent the Game, Chasing Flower Aliens, The Lone Flower Alien, and maybe also talk about the unmade stuff and maybe the audios as well. We might have a quick mention of those. Maybe there'll be any unmade stuff. So we'll have quite a bit of content still to come. It's just that some of this you can't see, other stuff wasn't made, and some of it's not even technically official. Ultimate Conflict's the closest to being official, I would say, but it's not counted as canon. Madness 2 isn't really official, it's just some fun. And Mortis' Mission is a fan film of Time Agent, which is a fan film series. To be honest, I would like to do a fan film of Time Agent, or... yeah, that'd be brilliant. Maybe one day in the future. So, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll be doing my Series 4 one soon. I'll probably let my voice rest a little bit. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, but before I go, I'll just quickly check the Christopher Thompson video to let you know which one it is, so you can go and watch not Madness 2, The Ultimate Conflict before I do the review. Right, it's this video called Hello, Welcome, and Sorry for the Silence, and in the description there's a link to the video, you can see it. Or, like I said, you have to copy and paste. If you're on a computer, this is easier than on a phone. In which case, it's just awkward, really awkward. Same for his website, to be honest. It's kind of a bit awkward, but if you've got a computer, you can copy and paste easy, no problem. Just copy and paste and put it in the URL search bar, not search bar, just in the bar, and you'll be able to. It will take it to the film. The film was actually released, I think, 12th of January of 2015, and that was on 5th of February, I think, same year. So, yeah, but go check it out. Go! Come back when the review comes.